everyone, what's up? It's Casey, and today I have a really exciting video for you guys. I've actually been wanting to film this series for so long. I've actually have old footage from trying to film this about a year and a half ago, and I decided that it wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. I never posted them, and I deleted them and was just kind of like, you know, maybe another time. Well, that other time is today, and this is a new series called Cash In or Cash Out. So this whole purpose of the series is to figure out whether or not it's worth cashing in and saving some extra money for all those products that are said to be comparable to, or is it worth cashing out the extra money to get a better product? Or is it just all kind of, you know, marketing schemes, right? Because there are always those in-house brands that say, oh, comparable to, you know, John Frieda, or comparable to Suave, or comparable to, you know, like today, comparable to Aveeno Active Naturals. Are the in-house brands really comparable? So we're gonna find that out today. So first and foremost, one of the things that you might not know about in-house brands is more often than not, they are actually manufactured in the same factories as some of the name brand products. However, it's a little bit different for these because these are not produced in the same factory. It even says on the back of this, or no, sorry, on the back of this, saying that it was not produced is not manufactured or distributed by Johnson & Johnson, distributor of Aveeno Active Naturals. And I did do some research and did find out they're manufactured in completely different factories. And by the way, if I haven't mentioned, this is the Target up&up brand of soothing shave gel and soy. And as always, it says comparable to Aveeno Active Naturals Positively Smooth Shave Gel. Now, I've been using this for a really long time. It's one of my favorite shaving gels. So the next question is price. How much are the price difference? Well, Aveeno's Active Naturals, you will get it for about $3.97, give or take a few cents, depending on what store you buy it from. And Target's up&up brand is $2.74. Now, that's $1.23 in savings, and you might be like, oh, well, that's $1.23 in savings. But my thing is, up&up brand through Cartwheel app and all the sales and stuff like that that Target has, you can get this for even cheaper. So it really does just like, the price difference can actually become quite large depending on the deals that are running on either of the products, to be honest. So I was just kind of figuring that's $1.23 that I'm throwing away. Like if I can find a product that's just like this one, why would I want to pay the extra money and I could just save the extra $1.23, right? Well, so the next thing I wanted to talk about are ingredients, because sometimes the in-house brand will have added ingredients. Sometimes they'll take away ingredients to make manufacturing the product cheaper. And that is definitely the case for these two. While they are very similar in their ingredients list, Target's brand has a few extra interesting ingredients. And 3 to be exact. So the 3 extra ingredients that it has over the Aveeno is propylene glycol, and then acrylic acid VP cross polymer, and then PEG 90M. So I found this really awesome website that allows you to type in kind of the ingredients for products like these, and it'll tell you like kind of what the effects are on the skin. So all 3 of these ingredients are known skin irritants. Whenever applied to the skin and soaked in, it can cause burning, dryness, and itchiness. All 3 things I experienced when I was using this. So I used both of these at the same time. I used the Aveeno on my left leg and I used the up&up brand on my right, just to kind of compare and see what the difference was between them. And the Aveeno left my legs feeling a lot smoother and softer and not as irritated as the up&up brand. My skin was definitely noticeably drier on my right leg using this, and it was also a lot burnt. Like it had a subtle burn after getting out of the shower, which I did not appreciate. Right, so the next thing I wanted to do is just to kind of see a consistency. How are they like whenever they're applied to your skin or something, how is the viscosity, how is just the texture of the product? So this is the up&up brand. I'm gonna apply some there. Okay, and then we're going to apply, oh goodness. Then we're gonna apply the Aveeno on to kind of next to it. So immediately we see a color difference. This one definitely is a little bit wider, and this one has definitely a little bit more of a kind of oatmeal type color. And I'm gonna just kind of start trying to foam it up, at least this one. I'm gonna wipe my hand and do it with the same. So the one thing I do like about the Aveeno, and very similar to this, is just the kind of consistency where it doesn't like foam up super, so like it doesn't get super foamy. It's just kind of more of a milky texture. But I definitely noticed that the Aveeno has a little bit more of a lotiony kind of texture, more so than the up&up brand. This definitely has more of, if you can, I'll see if the camera will focus on it. You can definitely see here it has a lot more of a foaming type of application versus this one still kind of has a bit of a milky sort of texture. So I definitely noticed that while shaving. I do feel that it made a difference when I was using it in the shower. So my final decision of whether or not it's worth cashing in $1.23 for Target's in-house brand of up&up, or if it's worth spending a little extra money and cashing out and buying the Aveeno name brand product, I would definitely say it is worth cashing out, just because I feel like the in-house brand just left my skin drier and more irritated. I mean, is it something that you can fix with lotion? Sure, but there are just some days where I don't have time to shave and put lotion on and run out the door, and I just don't want my legs burning all day until I can get home and apply lotion. So I would definitely say it's worth cashing out. This one still did leave my skin a bit dry, but nowhere near as dry and irritated as the in-house brand. So definitely I would say it's worth cashing out. And like I said, this has been a long time favorite, and I'm definitely sticking with this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been wanting to do this series for a really long time, and I was so excited to be able to do it finally. Let me know down in the comments below, are there any products that you would like to see me compare the in-house brand versus the name brand that's comparable to? Yes, I would definitely love to hear your input on that. As always, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked this video, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on all my social medias at Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram, and all of those will be down below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.